Hello everyone. Hello everyone. Pastor Del here today. Continuation on the series Temperaments. Today we want to look at melancholic temperament. Melancholic, emotional people, sometimes moody. They can move people emotionally through music, through the arts. Melancholic. So today let's look at a melancholic man or a melancholic husband. A melancholic man, what are his strengths? Number one, he's analytical, he's self-sacrificing, he's gifted, and he's a perfectionist. Remember, human beings have one dominant and one subdominant. So this is one of my traits. So I identify with a lot of this. A melancholic man is very sensitive and emotional in nature. A melancholic man derives enjoyment from the fine arts, from music, from drawing, from paintings. They enjoy it and they're sometimes mostly very good at it. Some of the best musicians are melancholic. You enjoy their music, but at home they can sometimes be moody. So you going into marriage, be careful. A sister can sing wonderfully in church. If she's melancholic at home, she's sometimes going to be moody. A melancholic man is a very faithful friend, but does not make friends easily. A melancholic person, they hardly push themselves to meet new people. They prefer people to come to them. A melancholic man, a melancholic husband, they are the most dependable of all the temperaments because they have perfectionist tendencies. They want their books to be very good, their music to be very good. If the music producers, they want it very good. If the singers, they rehearse over and over and over again. A melancholic has a strong desire to be loved by others. Because of the analytic nature, they easily diagnose accurately the obstacles and dangers in any project. They occasionally produce great work. Some of the greatest musicians, classical musicians, even gospel musicians, singers, they were melancholic people, moody people, like the guy who sang Purple Rain. Moody people, but excellent people. They produce great works of art, great music. They find their greatest meaning in life through personal sacrifice. No temperament has so much natural potential when energized by the Holy Spirit, the melancholic temperament. They often fulfill their potential by thinking of the positive aspect of life and being a thankful praiser. So they're very good at music. A melancholic man can easily become rich because they're self-sufficient and hard work. They're gifted, not just at one thing, they're gifted at many things. And they're usually hardworking, so they can easily succeed. Melancholic people are good listeners. So if you're marrying a melancholic man, he has a lot of good qualities. He might occasionally be moody, temperamental, but he has a lot of good qualities. He's hardworking, perfectionist, as we've just seen. A melancholic man, dedicated, self-sacrificing. They're normally faithful and loyal to you. They're normally very tidy. They like things being organized. They do not really like disorganization or untidiness. A melancholic man might be consumed with looking for the perfect partner, that he may be slow in choosing one. So because of this perfectionist nature, they find it difficult to choose people because they meet this person, they see a flaw. They meet that person, they see a flaw. They meet that person, they see a flaw. So the key is, can you handle someone's flaws? If you're a melancholic man thinking of getting married, can you handle the woman's flaws? Everyone has flaws. What are the weaknesses of a melancholic husband? What are the weaknesses of a melancholic man? Melancholic people, due to their perfectionist nature, their first reaction is very negative. They suffer from negative thoughts, and sometimes they verbalize their negative thoughts. The melancholic temperament is termed the dark temperament because they sometimes suffer from depression. You might not see it, but deep down in their hearts, they're feeling down. They might not always show it. A melancholic person, they always examine their spiritual life, and in their mind, they're coming up short. Melancholic people usually lack confidence. They're good at what they do, but because of this perfectionist thing in them, they usually lack confidence. Oh, it's not perfect. Other temperaments, as long as it's good, they're okay. But melancholic ones, perfection is something that's perfection. So when they do something, they're always looking, is it good? Is it good enough? So they come across as lacking confidence. Melancholic people need to be motivated externally by God, sometimes to do projects. God lays it on their heart, then they do it. Whilst maybe a choleric person might just see an opportunity and rush into it, a melancholic person has to feel within their heart that, yes, I've been called to do this. A melancholic man is subject to mood swings. They can be introverted but act extroverted. They might be gloomy sometimes. Some of the greatest musicians, artists, on stage they're excellent. Off the stage they can be moody, they can be gloomy. So if you marry a musician, some musicians are moody and gloomy, especially if they're of a melancholic temperament. They may be stiff and calculated and not generous. They keep a lot within that can come out suddenly, like volcano temperament. What they call it, personality, like a volcano personality. The quiet think, then one day they explode. They may not talk much at home. Melancholic men need a lot of love. Melancholic husbands, they need a lot of love from their wives, from people around. They need to be told that they are loved, that they are wanted, they feel good. They need words of affirmation. One of the love languages of a melancholic man, a melancholic husband, is words of affirmation. They need their spouse to tell them, you're a good husband, you're a good wife, you did this good. They need that due to their temperament. They sometimes appear unbearable because of their perfectionist nature. Melancholic men, people, especially melancholic men, they find it difficult to forgive. They may be very choosy in dressing and what they eat. Good dressers, but they're sometimes choosy in what they wear and what they eat. They're sometimes picky and love to arrange things constantly. So those are the strengths and weaknesses of a melancholic man. I hope you've been blessed. Please like, please share, please subscribe, please follow. Thank you. Please repost.